What's going on there, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit earlier, the Call of Duty page went ahead and posted up some more information about Black Ops 7, when it's going to be getting revealed, so on and so forth. And I'm sorry, guys. I have never laughed so hard in my entire life. Every single comment by the community is absolutely blasting Black Ops 7 in every way, shape, and form. But let me go ahead and start off by showcasing to you guys the actual post by Call of Duty. This is actually over on YouTube. They said, in 2 weeks, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 reveal takes center stage at Gamescom ONL. Watch the live stream August 19th at 11 a.m. PT on Gamescom's official YouTube and Twitch channels. And ladies and gentlemen, I did mention this a while ago in one of my previous Battlefield videos. How well the community is taking Battlefield 6 and how they're all turning up about the atmosphere of the game, the looks of the game, the vibes of the trailer. Like, it's all very positive because guess what? DICE is listening to a lot of that feedback. And here we are over with Call of Duty. We're getting a brand new game announced, and these are all the comments. The Fortnitification of the series was truly the death nail. Games full of squeakers and paid hacks. Battlefield 6, here we come. Next up, the fact people are just talking nothing but Battlefield 6 says a lot. Battlefield 6 hype button. Nice Battlefield 6 you got there. AI garbage. I couldn't care less button. It's a sad time to be a Black Ops fan. How far we have fallen. It's just one of those days, Battlefield 6. Nicki Minaj takes center stage. Battlefield beta in 2 days equals August 7th. Can't wait for Battlefield 6. Going to a game that seems to know what their community wants. Battlefield 6. Another one, Battlefield 6. Actually didn't screenshot the rest, but you know what? I might as well just go ahead and read off the rest to you guys. When I see the cover, I already know the game is going to be the S word. Battlefield 6. I'm so disengaged from Call of Duty at this point. I really don't have much interest at all. The last few years have really shown that the COD I grew up with is basically dead, and they essentially just count on brand loyalty, impulsive customers, and adolescents that are charmed by all the crossover content. That goth woman wouldn't save your franchise. BO7 is just a DLC game with a full game price for BO6, just like Modern Warfare 3 for Modern Warfare 2. Here's my theory. Menendez is like 5 minutes tops in Black Ops 7 and is just used as a marketing ploy now. I mean, guys, like I said, the list goes on. Literally every single comment. I mean, you could scroll down the whole page. I highly encourage you guys to go ahead and do so. And again, I'll leave the link to this post down in the description of this video if you guys want to see with your own eyes. It is comedy gold, ladies and gentlemen. This whole post is irrelevant to the main topic of Black Ops 7. And I'll be completely honest with you guys, that makes me so stupidly happy. Now, I am definitely an individual who likes to have a lot of competition out there. I usually don't prey on the death of any title. You guys know me. Usually, I'm the one, pushing along a lot of smaller games, trying to hype them up and bring more people into the picture to add competition into the scene. But Call of Duty has been screwing their audience for way too long. That at this point, I don't even want them to be competition. I want them to learn their lesson. I want them to see that they can't just keep screwing over their player base year after year after year without consequences. And let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, they've been able to do that for ages now. For ages. They've been doing it on a yearly basis. When was the last time that they genuinely put any thought or care into the Call of Duty franchise to thoughtfully innovate on the formula, not in a negative way? I'm not talking about removing red dots. I'm not talking about adding in progressive perks from Modern Warfare 2. I'm talking about the actual different streaks, actual different, really cool game-changing perks. All of the above. When was the last time they thoughtfully did anything? I wouldn't be able to tell you. I genuinely wouldn't be able to tell you. It's been a long time, and they kind of proved to themselves that they don't have to do anything. People will cough up money anyways. But for the first time in ages, I see decent competition. Now, you guys know me. I've always been on board that Battlefield 6 is not going to compete. We've seen this many times before. Battlefield, even, at Battlefield's peaks and Call of Duty's lows, Call of Duty still outshines Battlefield when it comes to player count and also sales. But for the first time, I've never seen the community so pushy towards Call of Duty saying that Battlefield 6 is going to mop them. I didn't even see this with 2042, ladies and gentlemen. And 2042 was, again, Battlefield's perfect time, their perfect chance to overcome a lot of games in the FPS space. And although they flopped, during the trailer hype, when the trailer dropped and it finessed everybody, including myself, not even then did I see this much pushback on any Call of Duty post. This is a whole different level. I'm not lying to you guys. You can scroll through the whole thing and you will see absolutely nothing but Battlefield 6 comments. And this right here is what you get when you listen to your community, when you do what they ask. We've been begging for ages from the Call of Duty franchise to bring it back to the roots. Forget all the crazy nonsense, all the wild skins and camos, changing the atmosphere of the game, finessing us with, saying, oh, this is going to be a grounded modern day experience. Oh, a grounded Vietnam experience, Cold War experience. Oh, grounded. And then a month or two after launch, every time around, they take it to the next level. And what really annoys me the most are the people who always say, well, Call of Duty has always been like this. No, they have not. Yes, they had flashy skins in the past. Yes, Black Ops 2 and Ghost had some different things like putting a freaking rubber duck camo on your weapon. But never were you running around as animals and, comedy people and artists and so on and so forth. You were never doing that. You were soldiers. You were still soldiers fighting in a battle, and it maintained that atmosphere throughout all the OG classics. There's nothing else to be said. And we have been begging for a return to that format for ages, and we just get ignored again and again and again. And as that one comment said, they're just pointing more towards the Fortnite crowd, the children. It's what they want, and it's insulting. But they're trying to tap into the Fortnite marketplace. But Battlefield 6 has proven to us that you don't need to do such a thing. That's not the only way you can bring popularity to your game. You can listen to the OG audience, and you can indeed have an extraordinarily popular title on your hands. Could you imagine where Black Ops 7, or even just the Call of Duty franchise, would be right now if they listened to those players, if they listened for the atmosphere of the game? Seriously, the game outsells everything every single year. Having those crazy, wild cosmetics isn't completely necessary for Call of Duty to make absolute bank and maintain a player base. People aren't playing the game because of the skins. They're playing the game probably because they partially enjoy it, or they do completely enjoy it. That's why Call of Duty is getting the player count. But over the years, more and more people grow tired of the same crap that they're doing and milking the franchise as well on a yearly basis. That's another thing, but that's kind of off topic of what today's video is all about. But I've stated it a million different times. Call of Duty needs to go on a 2 to 3 year release cycle, because without it, how could you be creative all these years down the road while still pumping out yearly titles? It's nearly impossible. But back to the main point here. As the years go on with Call of Duty, more and more people get annoyed with the crap that's going on within the game that they used to know and love, and they hate to see a game that used to be rated M turn into a rated E game, although it still maintains the rated M rating. You know dang well they're trying to make sure they can fit as many things in as possible that will attract more children to play Call of Duty. That's just that's their mission right now. As the years go on, more people keep dipping. More people get annoyed with the franchise. And although it's the biggest franchise right now when it comes to FPS games, let's be honest, Call of Duty is the king, the absolute king of FPS. But over time, this isn't going to be sustainable if they don't cave and listen to some of those players. As the years go on, more and more people are going to dip. Call of Duty is going to lose relevance, and it might not be something that happens overnight. It's not. It probably won't even happen until 10 plus years down the road, 15 plus years down the road. And that's still a big maybe, because Call of Duty is Call of Duty. But at some point, there's going to be so many people who will just put their foot down that they'll have to see. They'll have to listen. And as I was saying earlier, could you imagine if they did listen and they did put together an atmosphere in a Call of Duty game that actually fit and made sense? It already has amazing player counts and amazing sales on a year-to-year basis. That will be quadrupled at that point, because the people who are still playing right now, the people who, I guess, enjoy this stuff, won't leave if the atmosphere shifts a bit. They enjoy it because they just simply enjoy the gameplay of COD. They'll be there, plus all the disgruntled people that you have made over the years. through the cosmetics and the atmosphere changes and the horrible gameplay design decisions. If we can just find the best of both worlds, Call of Duty would truly be cooking. But until that day comes, we are going to see things exactly like this. Call of Duty can't even post anything without every single bit of talk being about just the game being crap, the atmosphere garbage, everything being different. That's all you see. And guess what? That's not going to end. That's going to multiply. As long as Call of Duty keeps doing what they're doing, that's going to multiply year after year after year to the point where you're probably not even going to see any post. Nobody to turn comments off on all the posts that they put up with how many individuals they have pissed off over time. Whereas a game like Battlefield 6, everything it's like above and beyond right now. It's beautiful. The amount of happy individuals that are, present within Battlefield 6 right now, just based off of the communication and the decisions they've made with gameplay designs, is just awesome. And it's just proof that if you listen and you do things that people ask for, you will get some positive reception and probably a lot of people backing up your game and pushing it to be something successful. But, ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post here daily at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And sometimes I even go ahead and double upload like this one right here. So, of course, subscribe, hit that bell. We post everything between Battlefield, Call of Duty, Splitgate 2, Arc Raiders. I try to go ahead and post as much variety as possible on this channel. And last but not least, I do stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And, of course, as you guys already know, on Thursday, there's going to be the Battlefield 6 beta dropping. So I'm going to be, going ahead and grinding that out as much as possible. So, of course, if you guys are interested, you want to hang out with me, chat it up, or even, just hop into the open lobbies that we host all the time, by all means, you can find a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. As always, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you all next one. Peace out.